Let me pull up my thing.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
Are you guys ready?
Is it filming?
Yes, we're
Oh,
both
hey.
recording.
Yeah, ready.
Oh, whoa. Someone's so ready. Ready.
All right. Do you know your intro?
Hi, I'm Vanessa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Semester 2, really. It's looking good. All right, should we hit it?
Yes.
All right, hit it up.
Hi guys, I'm Vanessa.
And my name's Catherine, and welcome back to another episode and another season of Roommate Rewind. And I'm Catherine, and welcome back to another episode and a new semester of Roommate Rewind! Yay! So, semester 2, junior year. Wow, time is fucking
Time
flying.
flies.
Time is flying.
Do you have any time?
Should I just put like a bird
It's
like
flying.
flying?
Yes.
Make it a goal.
Yes.
Oh, yikes.
Oh.
Well, not on camera. We do have a new roommate.
She could be in camera.
She could be on camera.
She's currently trying to shut our fridge.
But we love having Momo as our new roommate here. Awesome. We're
Awesome.
We're in the honeymoon phase, but
Last night, it was funny, we were going to bed, and she just, because she's our direct roommate, like she's in our room, and she came over and stood by our bed. She goes, I haven't been over here yet.
she literally
And
sat
she
there.
proceeded to stay there for 30 minutes.
we were just talking. She was like, "Wow, I look at my side of the room," and I'm like, "Ooh."
It's like that trend where people like bring their pets to parts of the house so they have inside the fridge.
Did you guys see Riley and Steven doing that?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Yes, I did.
She was like holding Steven up on like around the Dancing with the Stars set. It was so
That's
funny.
awesome.
So
Bringing my
funny.
dog to things she's never seen before.
That's so funny. You know what? I can't say that Muffin has seen every single part of our house. Like she gets the reign
But she
of the
hasn't
roost.
seen the like high up things.
Yeah.
Well,
Usually
usually
Pebbles has definitely seen.
Yeah.
there's probably the only reason I say that is there's probably been instances where like she's been like in my arms and I've probably opened the fridge or something
That's
like while
fair.
holding her
That's
like
fair.
while she was like in air jail.
You should
So-
film it.
Oh, air jail.
I should film it, but
It's a good TikTok. You
She's
should
a-
I give you all that task with your pets.
she's a diva. Like she
I
has.
did bring Pebbles in the garage the other day.
Aw.
When my dad was there, I was like, look, it's the
Garages tend to
He's
be
like, no,
dangerous
don't
for
bring it. I was
cats.
like, I'm
I know,
holding it,
yeah.
relax.
Really? Why?
Because there's just so many things.
Oh, I guess like they jump, they can like climb
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I didn't think
Oh,
about
no, I
that.
was holding onto her tight. I'm like, you're not fucking walking around here.
Yeah.
You'll never see her again if I...
Like we have like the fridge in the garage, like that extra like white fridge in
Oh
the
my
garage,
God,
like the
yeah.
classic like white fridge
The
in the garage.
typical.
So every time, sometimes like I'll have to get something from the fridge, like all of a sudden like Muffin wants to like come in, so I'll be like, all right, like, and she'll go down like the 2 stairs, and she'll just be
Aw.
like, and then she'll walk back up. I'm like, what was the point of this?
She wanted to see
Nah.
it.
She has such FOMO. Like she is bad with like
Aw.
FOMO. Like she's like, oh my god,
Muffin.
you're going upstairs. Like me too.
Like, I want to go upstairs.
Yeah. We'll call it like when we go to bed, we call it like going up north. We'll be like, all right, we're going up north, and as soon as we say that, like she knows, like it's on
She's
cue.
like,
Like,
wait.
she's sprinting up the stairs. She's like, all right, it's time for bed. She's like, well, always
That's so cute.
with our family friends too. We'll be like, Muffin's tired.
She's so cute.
But yeah, so how does everybody think first week of classes was this week? How do we think all of our classes are this
They were
semester?
good. This week took me out. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what it...
I feel it was a short week,
Yeah.
but like it felt really.
It
I feel like-
it felt so long.
It felt really long.
My schedule feels more packed this semester, so I
Same.
feel like I'm just like back to back doing
Mhm.
stuff.
My schedule's just so weird because no day is the same.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I don't have the usual Tuesday, Thursday where it's the exact same. Like Tuesday I have one class that I don't have on Thursday, and then Thursday I
Right.
have a class I don't
Yeah.
have. It's so weird.
Yeah, we've kind of had that conversation that all of us, our times are very different from what we're all used to with our majors. Like every major's kind of flip-flop. Like I normally have early classes and now I have late classes. She's the opposite now.
Yeah.
Like it's just weird.
Yeah,
It
now
is
a lot-
weird.
A lot of mine are early.
It
now.
is weird having early classes because it feels like a school. Like I don't know if I like it or don't because it feels like a school, like a high school day now.
Yeah.
Like I literally am done with all my classes every single day,
I know.
besides Fridays around like 3 o'clock, and I'm like, wow, what do I do with my day?
This is my first 8 a.m. since like freshman year.
Same.
I don't know how to feel about
I
it.
finally don't have an 8 a.m. Like, I'm so excited.
But I also
That's
don't
fine.
have classes on Fridays. That hasn't
Wow.
happened since freshman
That's
year,
very
so.
nice.
I only have one
Very
class
exciting.
on Fridays, but like it's a super chill class,
Yeah.
so I'm like, it's basically like Fridays off.
My
Period.
4-hour class on Fridays.
That's crazy.
Well, me and Alexa had to do it
I was
last
saying, we
semester,
still have
so.
Well, you guys have done it before.
Okay, so I
Shoot
wanted to
it
do
out.
this game that I kind of want to start off with a little mini game.
Okay.
So I saw this
Games.
trend on TikTok, and it was, what is your big three? So let me explain this.
Like,
If you're, well, no,
That's
so
kind of where mine
no,
went.
So if you're hanging out with your friends and you're driving around, like let's say, like, because we were just in, like, we had winter break, you're home, you're driving around with your friends. What are the 3 places that you're going to in your hometown?
Ooh.
One is Dunkin'.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
We always have to stop at Dunkin' anyway.
Mhm.
I
Any?
kind of can't think of the rest. Wait, someone
The
else.
other
I do
Okay.
have my 3.
Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
Vanessa,
Morning
go.
time is gonna be Frobies, which is like our morning like breakfast coffee shop type thing.
Mhm.
And then nighttime, it is absolutely. Wait, I forgot one of them. Oh no, it's
Oh, no.
definitely McDonald's. And what's the other late night one? Oh no,
Mm,
where do we go?
JG's?
No. Oh,
No.
not
Chili's?
Crannies. Oh, I wish. There's always somewhere else.
That would
we
be like my
drive to.
4th. Like I don't think it's in the big 3, but it's like a
My-
close.
Mm.
We should.
It's a close one.
My 3 is first. Every single time we get together, it's at our local coffee shop. Like,
Right.
Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
it's so good. That's literally anytime
Oh,
we get
so
together,
cute.
we'll sit there since opening until it
Wish.
closes.
Yes.
And just like, then we're like, oh,
Such
it's
good.
actually because
Mhm.
you're closing right
Yeah.
now. It's either that. We do get boba a lot. Like, we'll go to like
Oh.
Lime Red
Boba?
and like get boba, or we'll go to this school's parking lot, and it's like a private school, but it's like tucked in the back. Like
Hmm.
you have to go up a little bit. It's not like super like in the middle of everything. And we love just like laying out blankets and sitting in the parking lot, like at night specifically
Oh,
when it's
that's
like a little
cute.
dark.
That
It's
is
like
so
so
cute.
fun. One time we sat there and there was like, it was dry lightning, so it wasn't raining, but there was like lightning off in the distance, and it was so fun. Like we just watched
That's
it, and it was
so
like
Mm.
iconic.
I'm
That's a
trying
good
to like,
one.
think. Mine are so like.
The
boring
third
answers, like-
one is up in the air,
Mhm.
but the first one is always a coffee shop.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know me, like I always love trying new coffee shops when I'm
Mhm.
home.
This is true.
So that is it to me too. Like coffee with me and my friends is just such like a communal thing.
Yes.
It's just like let's do something that we can do together.
Yeah.
And just to like it takes up a like it sounds weird, but like it takes up a good chunk of time.
Oh no, we'll
where
sit
like
there
you
for
feel
5
you
hours,
feel
like-
productive. But like sometimes like we'll travel to coffee shops that are like 2 hours away, like at
Oh my
home.
God.
At
Okay.
home.
That is crazy.
Like
Okay, girl.
that's like with traffic and stuff too.
Yeah.
Like but
That's
that.
crazy.
as I've crossed coffee shops off my list, like they're just getting further and further. So I'm just that's the only thing that does suck. It's like if you do want to hang out with a friend, like you definitely need to, or like you want to try a new shop, you definitely have to make sure like you're free for that day because it does take up like a big chunk
That's
of your
fair.
time.
Yeah.
But that's probably one, and then 2 would definitely be Target.
Target, that was my third one.
Target.
Thank you. Yes,
Target's
that was
a
my
big
Target.
one.
That's a good
Target
one.
is definitely my second one.
We
like
do Target at McDonald's at night.
we'll be like driving around and we're like, let's just go to Target.
Yes.
Right?
Let's just go to Target.
Target's a good
That's
The
one.
exactly
third one is like so up in the air. It's either like the mall, like we're big on like we'll love go to the mall.
I know mine is like a certain
not
shopping
people,
center
no.
that's nearby
Mm.
that has like everything. We're like, let's just walk around like it's
We'll
called
go
like
to,
Interstate. We're like, let's walk around Interstate.
Yeah.
See what happens.
We'll go to like Target or Barnes and Noble, but we go to more of like the strip mall by us, not like a
Right.
mall.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
We have such a big mall though, like so
Yeah.
close to us though,
Yeah.
that like it always just
I would say
makes
yeah,
sense
mall
to
is
the
also up in the air. Like,
Because the
it's
mall too, you can literally just walk around
Yeah.
for hours, like, and
Yeah.
it's just something like past the time.
something to do. Yeah.
But isn't that weird? Like as you get older, it's like I don't know if this is just me with my friends, but like it's not as common to just like go to someone's house and hang out.
Really?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
Like
My
we
house,
have to
we're
be
at
like
my house
doing.
every single time. Like
Yeah.
Really?
My
I
basement
haven't
is,
gone
like,
to
the
my friend's
place,
house in a
yeah.
while.
I mean, like we definitely do still.
Yeah.
But especially with like I feel like with my close circle friends, like my close like 3 or 4 friends,
Mm.
like that's a normal like going to our houses or something and just
Yeah.
hanging out there.
Mhm.
But then with like those friends who like I'm close with, like I feel like who I'm also close with, but I don't get to see as often.
Yeah.
It's like it's almost like weird to be like, hey, like, do you want to go back to my
Yeah.
house? Like, it's almost like we have to be doing something,
Yeah.
or like it's awkward.
Me and my friends
know what
at
I
my
mean?
house, we always do paint nights. Like last summer,
I love
every
that.
single time they came over, we have like a whole list of things to paint, and we're like, okay, what are we painting tonight?
That's
Like,
so cute.
yeah.
Are all
Well,
of your friends like artistic?
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
That is not my friend group.
I was gonna say.
We just eat
I,
at night.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that is not us.
Yeah. One of our new things has become only a couple of us like crumble, but so we just get like other sweets,
Ooh.
like on top of that. But me and my friend love getting all the minis of the week and like
Oh.
splitting them and trying them. That's definitely
Honestly,
something
That's a good
we've
one.
started doing at night. Yeah, is trying all the crumble cookies.
That's
I'm trying to
that
think
is
of,
a
like,
good one.
more.
Yeah, I feel like.
I love how they're all food based.
I would say the one like Dunkin' by my house, like that's a staple in like
Yeah.
a hangout. Like if my friends spend the night, we have like a wine night. We go to Dunkin' in the morning.
I love that.
Oh, love that.
So
Well
nice.
done.
Yeah, we always start out at someone's house and then we're like, sweet treat,
Yeah.
Right. It always happens.
and then we go get one.
There's a college in my town, and
Oh, yes,
so
there is.
it's right across the street from the coffee shop that we go to. So whenever we'll go, we'll sit in the coffee shop for like 4 or 5 hours, and then we'll end up just like walking around the college campus.
Oh, that's fun.
Because they also have a really nice library. It's like so pretty, but that's just like fun. But there's also a big pond, and it's like a little like trail around it. So like that's a nice thing to walk around. So I feel like we do that a lot.
Oh, that's
too.
another
Like,
thing I do a lot. Like in the summer, we go hiking in the morning.
Mhm.
I have like a reservation right by my house.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
What would you say? Like, do any of your towns have something they're like known for? Like, if you say your town name, like, oh,
Yeah.
what's like the most like
We have a
historical
college.
thing?
I guess I would say just the
Oh,
college.
okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a
kinda
hard
it,
one.
though. Yeah.
Yeah. There's not much else besides.
That's a hard one.
There's a lot. Obviously, there's a lot of like headquarters.
I think,
of things.
like-
it's right on the border, so
Yeah.
like people just.
I think
Yeah.
certain restaurants,
Mm.
certain
Oh,
restaurants, like
yeah.
I don't think
That
there's
too.
anything like
You know, I'd really just say the
Specific.
college.
either like certain restaurants or honestly like our high school,
Yeah.
like
Mm.
because our high
That's-
school
I don't know.
our high school isn't named like after our town.
Oh.
Like you know how like some people had like their
Well, that's-
like it's
yeah.
like whatever.
That was my middle
It's like
school.
your town high, like
That's
I don't
what
know.
mine was.
That was my middle
Yeah.
school. Yeah, my high school's just.
Like ours is named after
Yeah.
somebody.
Mhm.
So I think like when people think of our town, they think of like the school, I guess,
Mhm.
or like certain restaurants. Like there's certain like food establishments that are like staples.
Yeah.
Like we have like a bagel place that's like been there for years.
Yeah.
Of like when
We
you
have
come.
like a bar and grill that's like
Yeah.
really well known. Like it's a nice.
But I don't
little-
think there's
it's
anything
very
like
cool. It's cute.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But,
don't think so either. That was
um,
just an interesting.
But like I said, I found this thing on TikTok. What were your thoughts on like the whole TikTok ban? Thoughts?
Ban- Like I
think
took it
it's-
as a sign. Like okay, maybe this is my sign to like stop going on TikTok.
Do you think you've
like?
gone on TikTok more
No.
since or
No.
less?
I think the same.
the same.
Yeah.
Really?
No,
I-
mine when it got banned, I took it off my home screen. So now I like now it's not there for me to click on.
Mine hasn't been on my home screen.
But now-
for a very long
Mine
time.
hasn't
Yeah.
either.
Neither is mine.
I know
Mine.
it's kind of.
But I don't
though.
keep-
like now I feel like
I
click on
honestly
it
really
less.
don't keep any of my apps on my home screen anymore.
Neither
Since that
do
little
I.
thing
Yeah,
that you can
same.
slide all the way to the one
Yeah.
side
Yeah.
where it has all your apps, I think
Oh,
I
no,
have
same.
just like
I
started
have
like
pretty
Yeah.
things on my home screen.
Yeah.
I have
I
like
have the
one home
shortcuts,
I have
like-
like one home
Oh yeah, I
screen
have like a
Mm.
I
with
have
like
my,
a couple pictures, like the
Yeah, I have
a
those.
my
calendar.
aesthetics
Yeah.
kinda-
All I have on the page when you open my phone is like the 4 categories at the top, and like my apps are in there. So only the top rows.
Oh,
and then
okay.
you can still see my picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like when TikTok was banned, I didn't go to like check back on it,
Mhm.
and I didn't realize that it was like back up until like I think when you texted
Yeah.
and
Oh yeah,
it's
I
up.
saw
Yeah,
our
someone
friend
told me.
Julia's story. It was
Yeah.
up. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, is this because she's in Greece? Like what? And then I checked, and I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit, it's
Like
working.
I didn't
and
have
went
the
text
urge
Jill,
to
I
like
was
go and like make sure that it was like.
I found out
Yeah.
from Alexa because me
Yeah.
and Jill
We
were
were
in
in
Target.
Target.
Yeah.
Me and Jill were in Target because it was the
Oh,
first
you know,
day
I
like
texted
me and Jill
Jill,
had
and then I
moved
texted
back.
the rest of you. I think.
It was the first day me and Jill had moved back to school since break, and we were literally in the Target line to like check
Yeah.
out, and I was
Well, we made a joke. Yeah,
Yeah,
you made
and-
a joke about
yeah.
it.
and we were like making a joke about it because I was like, Alexa was saying, she was like, oh my god, like TikTok's banned, how am I gonna get all my recipes? So
My
I'm
recipe folder is unmatched.
Oh, I saved all my
Like,
recipes.
so-
I saved the important ones.
It was weird though. It was so like weird
Yeah.
though because we
Yeah.
literally were thinking about you like while we were in the checkout line because we
That's
saw
so kind.
we saw a recipe book and I was like, oh my
They
god,
sent a picture of recipe.
I was like,
book,
should I
we're
get
about
that?
to buy this for you.
yeah, I was like, Alexa, should I buy this for you? Like, it's like
and then she was like,
$10.
no, TikTok's back up. Like,
I was like,
my
what?
recipes.
No, I sent a screenshot on my profile. I'm like, guys, what the hell?
Yeah, I really think I've gone on it less. Like, I really
I
try to.
would agree. Yeah,
I think
Like,
now it's
maybe
just
a
like
little less, but I don't know. I
a
feel like
tiny
I'm like
bit less.
yeah.
I feel like less during the day, but I
Right.
still have my like
Nightly
nightly
scroll,
scrolling.
yeah.
Like
Totally.
I definitely.
that's
I can't go without my.
I don't go on it in the morning. Like I'm actually like good in the fact that like when I wake up, like I don't go on my phone. I just kind of get up and then start my day and then like go on my phone when I.
Mm.
yeah.
Like,
I usually go on and I'll check and see if I have like messages from people because a lot of the
I would
time
say-
I fall asleep early
Yeah.
and everybody
That's
will like
true.
text
Yeah.
me and then I'm like
Yeah.
I have to respond.
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
I say I
That-
catch
that
up on
makes
like
sense.
messages. Maybe do like 5 minute scroll max.
Uh-huh.
And
I'll
then I'm
look
like,
at
okay,
like
I need to get up.
Instagram.
I honestly
Yeah.
don't even. I
Snapchat.
really don't scroll
Yeah, I
at
do like
night
Instagram
anymore
scroll.
either. Because I've been
That's fair.
over break, I've been really into like playing games on my iPad. So
I
either
don't
like
scroll. I play.
either like I'll read a book. Like I'm very big on. So like
Yeah.
now I have the Kindle app on my iPad, so I can buy books and
There
put
you
it
go.
onto the app.
Yeah.
So I'll read books on like my Kindle app.
Do you like reading on a screen better?
I think I do.
That's interesting.
And you know why? Because I like to read laying down. And when I'm reading a physical book, I can't like
it does hurt my hands.
It hurts
to
Hurts
lay
your
down.
hands and the lighting is so complicated.
Right,
To get it. so
right.
that-
Now it's at
yeah.
night, like especially now that I'm back at school, like now it's at night, like if my other roommates want to sleep but I want to keep reading, like now I
You
gotta
can
like
still see
figure
the
out with like the
screen, yeah.
light and like
Uh-huh.
whatever. Like the screen I feel like it's just the easiest. I can lay on my side, like I can
Yeah.
like on my back, like whatever, and I can like it doesn't all I have to do is just scroll with like my
I
thumb.
need an actual book. Like it's bad.
I feel like I
Really?
can do both. Like
Yeah, I
love a
honestly
book.
I can do
I
both.
love a good like hard copy book, but I
Yeah.
also don't mind like
Yeah.
Do you like hard or
scrolling.
soft cover?
Soft cover.
Okay, good. Same.
Soft cover so much more. Yeah.
I can
Totally.
do both, but while I'm here, while I'm at school, I do like the iPad better.
That's fair.
I think it's just more
I've
easier
been
for me
looking into
too.
Kindles. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could use.
Yes.
I
I
have
love
a
reading.
Kindle, but I don't even know where it is.
Honestly, I was
Fair.
thinking about getting a Kindle too, or like asking for one for
Yeah.
Christmas, but
That was
then
one on my
then I
bucket
saw
list.
that you can literally get the Kindle app on your iPad, and I was like, why would I get
I
a
don't
Kindle?
have an
Yeah,
iPad,
that's
so I'm
Right,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, I have an iPad and I can get the app. Like, why would I not just
Yeah.
do it that
No,
way?
that makes
You know what I
sense,
mean?
yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, no, I love reading. It's-
she's an avid reader.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll either do like that or like Vanessa knows, like I'm big on like my word searches. Like I do like
Oh,
I
You
do
are
like
big- yeah.
I do word
No,
searches
I
before bed. Like
love at home. I would sit in like our living room and do Sudoku, word searches, crosswords.
I was
all
gonna say
before
you're
going to
big on
bed.
your crosswords.
I love crosswords and Sudoku. I don't know
Sudoku
what it is.
so
It
I love-
calms me so much.
I love a good word search.
If I'm sitting and like watching a TV show, I have such like a low attention span.
I have
and
to
I can't
double
just
tap.
sit
Yes.
and like
Yeah.
do that. I have to be
Totally.
doing something while I'm watching.
Yeah.
It. Otherwise, I'm not paying
Absolutely.
attention.
Yeah.
Like,
My brother is
'Cause
such
if
an
I-
avid
yeah.
Sudoku doer. Like anytime we're driving anywhere, he's like not on his phone. He's doing
Mhm.
his little Sudoku
Yeah.
book.
I just know that if I don't like do something else, I'm gonna be scrolling on my phone. And
Yeah.
I'm like that's
Yeah.
so
Right.
bad to
Right.
be like watching a screen and scrolling.
Yeah.
Right.
But I'm like, I,
I
need
hear
to do
sometimes
something
I
that's
do
like
that,
good
but
for
it's
my
bad.
brain.
right.
you know what my me and Logan's thing over break is when we were playing out we'd play Heads Up.
Oh,
I
that's good.
love-
Wait, that's
Heads
good.
Up.
I like heads up.
Oh my
I
God.
do like heads up.
Wait, guys, we
When you started saying when we're out, but you started saying something else, and it sounded like you were about to say when we were playing house. When we're playing house.
That's goofy.
I was hearing that
love
playing
Heads
Wait.
out.
Up.
I'm like, wait.
It's
Wait,
so
so
funny.
that actually brings up a really good question. When you guys played house when you were little, who were you? Like, what was your role?
I was the mom.
You were the mom.
I was always
Yeah.
the daughter because
I
I
was
refused to be
always-
a boy.
I was.
I refused.
I was always the daughter too. Yeah.
I was always the sister. I was
Really?
always
Yeah.
the. I was always the sister.
I was mother.
One time I was the dad. I think.
You would be.
I think if I played it,
Nothing's changed.
I think if I played it now, I
Yeah.
would be the dad.
In kindergarten, and it is just so funny because we we remember
Sorry,
everybody's.
Momo just came in looking stylish as ever.
I forgot mine. I'm actually so
Wait.
upset. She's
Stop.
wearing a huggle for those of you.
A huggle. It's what is it? A comfy.
I called a huggle.
Wait, do you
It's a
mine's
comfy,
still
though.
Nutcracker?
Mine's a huggle.
I have a comfy too. Don't
It's
worry.
okay.
Me and my sister we lived next door to these, like, our neighbors had kids our age. Like, there was a boy who was, like, in between our age, and then a girl who was my age, and then they had a younger brother, but he never really did stuff with us.
Yeah.
But we would always play, like, house. But here's the thing.
Oh.
We would play house, but it would always be me and, like, the girl that were our age. We'd be the daughters. My sister would be, like, the mom. And then, like, the guy would be the father. He always wanted to die. He always wanted to die.
Sorry?
So we would have this, like, dramatic death scene. And then we had this, like,
oh my god,
chest.
you guys plan a funeral.
We had this, like, chest, and we would, like, close him in, like, a casket. But then he would come. But then he would
He
come
really
back
just didn't
as a
want to
zombie.
play.
No, then he would come back as a zombie. And he'd, like, start attacking.
What?
So it was always like, oh no, our dad just died. He comes back as a zombie. Like, zombie apocalypse.
Wait, that adds such a plot. Like, I
This
love it.
happened
I
every
love it.
single
I love the plot twist.
Right?
It was happened every single time
I
we
love
played
this.
house.
He just always wanted to die.
like, I don't know, but it was like, it just happened every single time.
That's
Oh my
diabolical.
God.
And so we always
Crazy.
knew when we were playing. We'd be like, okay, so when are you dying? What's your death scene
Did
today?
he
the
grow up
switch
to be like a freak, or is he normal?
No, I think he's pretty normal.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, then. Hey, you're watching this.
It seems like he has dark desires. I don't know.
No, I think he's fine.
Okay, that's good.
I think he's
I'll be
fine.
right out.
I haven't talked to them in a while. I don't know.
He's an avid listener.
Oh my
So
god,
bestie.
that's
Oh
funny.
Yeah.
Wait, I know we like literally talked about this last night, I think, but what was
What?
like your guys' house name?
Oh,
I
okay.
feel
So
like
like
we
you're
should share.
playing,
Yes.
pretend, right?
Yeah.
You're playing pretend.
Like
Like
you have
what?
a fake name.
Right.
What's your
Like
fake
what's your
name?
fake name? Okay.
Alexis Charter.
Yeah.
Mine was Rochelle. Rochelle or Emma?
Mine was Saya.
Like, where did that
Wait, how
Yeah, where did that
think
come
of that?
from?
Like I love the originality, but like
It
where
came
did you come
a
from?
book that I read,
Oh.
and I loved that. It was the series, The Cupcake Diaries. It was
I've
actually
always
a
wanted to be
fire
that.
series.
Lovely.
Loved those books.
I think
I so could have been pronouncing her name wrong,
Oh.
but I.
But that was
Well, it was Sayeh. Like, how else are you gonna say that?
If
Saya.
anybody-
Saya. Yeah.
Saya.
Say
Yes.
Saya. So like that was my name every single time.
I think mine came from like the Monster High doll, like Rochelle Goyle or something. I had a
Mine was always Gabriella because of High School Musical.
Duh.
Typical.
Mine was Cassandra, and I have no idea why.
That one gets me.
That was
Like
Cassandra.
Cassandra.
I had no. I love that.
Yes.
I
I
knew
was
no
almost
one named
Cassandra.
Cassandra, but I named everything Cassandra. I got a frog.
Sorry, we're
face.
back.
Get a picture of that.
We're-
Oh my god. Wait, the
That's
timer is
so funny.
crazy.
We're back.
Our camera stopped, and I was explaining how my frog's name was also Cassandra, and then I had one named Savannah, and Cassandra ate Savannah. And then I got Rocky, and Cassandra starved Rocky, and then they both died.
Cassandra was a bitch.
Yeah, you know though, they
How'd
sold
you
them
pick Rocky?
at Annie's Hallmark.
How'd you pick the name Rocky?
From Shake It Up.
Yeah.
Oh, check it out. Hey. Wait, does anybody? I brought this up the other day because I love quizzing people, like, cause I, for some reason, like, I cannot tell you.
You have an insane.
I
memory
have
when
a-
it comes to
you have
Disney
a-
When it
Channel.
comes to
You
my
have a
mom,
whole
like
other brain
useless
for
when
things.
it's useless information, I know it. I know it. My
Double
mom always used to yell at me, and she's like, "You watch all these shows and you know every single thing," but she's like, "Your homework you can't even remember." Like when I get like a bad grade on a test, she'd be like, "Maybe if you spent more time studying."
That's so me though. Like I feel like I can recite things. I can I know all the lyrics to like so many
Songs and
but
stuff,
I
yeah.
cannot memorize stuff
Yeah.
for like practical
I'm
So,
the opposite.
reasons.
But I was asking them, I was like, "Guys, okay, wait. Do you guys know where Hey is from?" And they were like, I was like, "It's a
No.
Disney Channel show." And they were like, "What?"
Yeah.
And I was like, Vanessa, especially Vanessa, I was like, "You're gonna be mad if you
I
don't know
the second
this."
you said it, I
And
was
the
like,
second
"Ah."
I said Rocky Blue from Shake It Up Chicago, she was like, "Yes!"
pissed.
And if you guys don't know, it's when she's like walking through the like
Window.
fire escape of like Cece's house when she walks in. Like she always says, "Hey."
Hey.
And that just like sticks with me sometimes.
Now every
we
time
also
I see cat.
we also were talking about at our school, there's this one lady who, like, whenever we go to get food, like, one of the big things that, like, you can get at one of our dining halls is, like, a meatball sub for lunch. So she'll be like, or meatball sub or soup. So she'll be like, 1 meatball sub, or she'll be like, 1 soup. So,
Another soup.
Yeah.
so we were like, you know.
7 meatballs.
So I was like, you know what that really reminds me of? And I was like, quiz guys, who does double scoop? And Vanessa was like, what?
Yeah, we were like, the fuck.
I was like, you're gonna get angry when you don't know
No,
this
it
answer.
was a girl on, what were we watching, where she was also in
Oh,
it.
Sex
Sex
Life.
Oh,
yes. So we
yes.
watched
I was
the
like,
show.
I know that girl from
She was
somewhere.
on, no, we were
Yeah.
like, she's Mrs. Driscoll from Stranger
Stranger
Things, the one that like
Things.
eats the rat stuff.
Yeah, and I was like,
But
no,
then you were like,
she's-
no, she's from somewhere
I
else.
was
We
like,
were
no,
what the
she's
fuck?
from
Where
somewhere
is it?
else. And I was like, she does
I was
like,
like, Cat-
one,
who's this
scoop,
out
one
of-
scoop. And I was like, wait, Liv and Maddie, when she's like the lunch lady,
Yeah.
and her and Joey get into like a big fight. I was like, wow, I can't believe I knew that. Like, useless information.
Make for me a double scoop.
I was like, you pulled that
pulled
out of
that
like
out.
the-
Useless
Oh my
information.
God.
That was so niche.
That was from the archives.
It really was. It's not like it was like a recurring character.
Right.
I think
Right.
it was a
She
one
it's
episode.
one
I was there,
episode.
there, it was one-
She's probably she's not even listed in the cast.
No, she was like
No.
a guest for that one
Yeah.
episode.
Exactly.
Like, isn't that crazy?
She's so-
For you,
She's
gorgeous
so-
scoop.
I know, she likes
So one of the best
You
characters.
singing
That's
in
the
my line?
worst, though, when you recognize someone, but they're too small of like
Right.
a role to like find
Yeah.
them in what you're looking
Yes.
for.
Right. My parents
Oh my
literally
God.
though, like they know I'm so good at that stuff. Like they will call me while I'm at school, like, and they'll literally turn the TV and they'll have it paused, and they'll be like, "Who is this?" And I'll be like, "Oh, it's so and so."
That's
Whatever. And they're
so
like,
funny.
"Ah!"
My family does that to me with like birthdays. They'll call me like, who? Oh my god, what is like so and so's birthday? I'm like, oh, this day.
I'm really bad with
I
birthdays.
suck at
I'm
birthdays
so bad at
and
dates.
names. I'm
Yep.
terrible
I'm
at
good at
names.
Birthdays
I know,
and
like,
names,
Faces,
terrible.
I can like see you once and I
Yeah.
will remember you.
Well,
forever,
that's why
but I don't
faces.
remember.
Faces.
But
I
could
see
not
a
tell your
famous.
name.
I see an actress like on TV, and I'm like, or an
Yes.
actor, and I'm like, I know who that person is, and I can tell you what show it's from. Their name, couldn't tell you.
I remember like birthdays, addresses, but then like I don't even know what I have for homework. Like
I do know
it's so
addresses.
weird.
I do know actresses.
Oh no, I'm so bad with that
it's like
stuff.
a long-term memory
Same.
thing.
All right, I wanted to get into our last segment, I guess, of this
Okay.
episode. So, as we said, me and Jill were the first to move in, so we had like a day or so together before everybody else moved in. So we had a lot of quality time. we had a lot of roomie time to catch up, and we were watching TV, and some scene
I
just
know
came
what's
on the
coming.
TV, and we were like, ew. We were like, ew, this is gross. And we were like, you know what? What are some, like, for us, like, guy icks? That these are, like, hate to be like that, but this is, like, kind of only for men, I guess.
Yeah.
I think
No, 'cause,
just
like, if
also,
I imagine girls doing this. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah,
right.
Like that's whatever.
right, it's just, and I hate to, like, be like that because I'm
But-
like, oh, it sounds so mean.
I'm just thinking of some of that.
So then when all the rest of the roommates
Just
came back to school, we were
We had
talking
to
about
share.
them, and we want to know, and we want to hear from you guys, what are some guy icks? So we're going to share some of ours.
These are so
They're
good.
so bad.
So this first one is from the Noah Beck movie, because me and Jill watched it, Sidelines or whatever, and there's like this one scene where he has like a bucket full of chips, but on the top is like Cheetos, and just like
puffy Cheetos.
puffy
Yes.
Cheetos.
More specifically.
Now, let's say I'm dating someone and we're gonna have a TV show night, and we're at Target, and I'm like, you know what, we're in the chip aisle, and I'm like,
Grab some
pick
snacks.
pick some snacks, grab a snack. If you're picking Cheetos, I'm sorry.
The orange dust.
I'm sorry.
on
The
fingers.
Cheeto dust.
Cheeto
It leads us to when you're licking your
Yes.
fingers.
Oh my
After
God.
because
If
it's
a guy
stuck.
has Cheeto dust on his fingers and he decides to like lick
Yeah.
his fingers.
See,
That's
I
why-
don't think that's an ick in the slightest. I think it's gross, but I'm not, like, I think that's unsanitary and gross, but it's not like embarrassing.
So it's a big.
No,
I would genuinely.
There's a difference
like,
between an ick and,
and just
gross.
and just nasty.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess.
fair.
I think that's just
fair.
gross.
Like, just go wash
That's
your hands.
fair.
Yeah.
I think the ick is more like them choosing Cheetos.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Like to me, I'm just like,
Especially, I feel like
it's because I know
It's
that
such
later
a
on it's leading to a
messy
gross
snack.
process.
The chili
Yeah.
cheese
such a
Fritos.
Yeah.
chili cheese Fritos.
Like a original, okay, fine, whatever. Chili cheese.
If you're getting a party pack of chips and you're choosing chili cheese Fritos,
That is
what is wrong?
that
That's
is
the
a
one
crazy
chip
combo.
that like you go through the whole pack and that's the it's
That
just all
I will
that's
judge
left.
you. I will judge you for that. Like,
Yeah.
When you're like going to grab it and you went through all the good ones, it's just all the chicken.
So that was really the, how do you say, what is the right like expression? That was really like the opening to this whole conversation.
it started a fire.
Yeah, it really lit a fire under us, and we just kept firing shots about like back and forth. We kept thinking of things, and we were like, "Oh my god!" So a lot of these are also pool related.
a
Somehow.
lot of them
There
are
was
swimming
something
related.
like underwater that we were, I don't know what was
Right,
happening.
right. So because
They were all valid, but like
the next one I had was like licking your fingers, but I do agree like that's kind of just more
Unsanitary.
gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
If
like an
anybody
ick.
did that, I'd be like,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. But the next big one was pool goggles. Like,
Maybe I just don't think things are icks.
okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
I
But
feel like
I
they're all
think I'm
different.
just thinking of like a specific moment of like a guy like being like
Suction.
I think it's funny.
a guy like being like pulling them up and being like, "Hey, want to play?" Like,
Or the goggles with the nose and then like the scuba.
well, that was our next.
Snorkel.
That was our next one. Was like the one with like the nose.
with the nose.
With the nose, so like you don't have to hold
You
your
see
nose
like the
underwater.
tube like floating through the.
See, I guess we just hate people because we're like, don't order the one with like the nose, but you can't plug your nose.
Yeah.
No, that led to our
That's
that led to our next one was plugging your nose
Like
when you're
jumping into the
swimming.
pool like this.
But
Now-
they think, okay, let me explain though, because they think it's fine for them to
I
do
would say
that.
I do it.
I
It
agree.
is not
I
fine
agree.
for anyone to do that.
I think I can plug
no
my
one
nose.
should plug their nose.
You said you plug your nose.
No, I don't.
No, she
I've
was
never
the
been
one
a
that
nose
did it.
plugger.
Oh,
Hannah
who would-
don't.
Oh, Hannah.
We're the freaks.
Hannah.
We're the freaks.
I've
Yeah,
never been a nose
wait.
plugger. Learn to breathe out. I don't know.
Okay.
When you're swimming, do you plug your nose?
Yeah, like before I jump in.
How is
Yeah,
that?
thank you.
How
Thank
embarrassing.
Okay, but
Four. Majority
You're
wins.
outnumbered.
Majority wins.
wait.
Yes.
I used to get.
I'm not getting water at my nose.
I used to get.
It gets
chronic-
Breathe out.
I
It
used.
gets in my nose.
It's
I
still
tried
in
that.
my nose.
I tried
Something wrong.
I tried that and I still choke on water.
I used to get really bad, like chronically bloody noses. So when you splash into the water, like it shoots
The
in
pressure,
it's
yeah.
a pressure. Like I would just start bleeding like everywhere. Like I would
no.
be like, what? So I do hold my nose, but I don't know. I think just like for a
I
guy,
think that doesn't work for me.
It doesn't.
Huh.
right?
No
Obviously,
matter how
if I'm
hard I
like
try.
swimming like this, I'm not like.
Right,
I'm good. I can
right.
blow out like
I
that.
think
but if
it's
I'm jumping
more.
in,
Yeah,
I'm
I
blowing my
agree.
nose.
If I'm jumping in, I'm plugging my nose. If I'm regularly like swimming,
I can do
blow.
the, like,
I can do
blowout,
the. I can do
yeah.
the blowout thing. Like that's
Um,
fine.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think that was like where it was coming from. That's crazy. I think that's where it
Here,
was
I'm
coming
never
from.
swimming in front of you guys.
I think, well, our next one was the doggy paddle. Like if you're in a pool and the guy's not like
If he doesn't know how to swim and he's like, wait, hold on, let me come to you a second. And starts doggy
And
paddling
he's like,
you.
oh hey, there you are.
Like I'm a doggy paddler personally, and I think that's an ick for myself. I think that's so funny. I
Like,
can't
do I
swim.
resort to it a couple times? Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do swim other ways.
Right,
Like,
right,
it's
right.
not like I
Yeah.
can't.
The breaststroke.
It's not
Right.
like I can't. I just sometimes choose.
Yeah.
right. The other one was a good one. That I don't think Vanessa's gonna think it's an ick either.
No, she
but
thinks
it's
it's funny.
it's
Yeah, I know.
standing on the boogie board, like when you're trying to push it down.
That's fun.
And then it slides up from underneath you.
But like it's
It like
really
slides up and knocks
it's
you the
really
fuck out,
just
like,
the process of like imagine
Yeah.
watching like the guy you're talking to or whatever your whole
Trying to
situationship
push
whatever
it down.
trying to push down the boogie board and he's like whoa like,
And then he gets catapulted into the water and it hits him on the head. It is funny, but I'm like, ugh.
It's goofy as hell.
It's funny, but then when I get over the funniness, I'm like, oh.
Why were you doing
We're like jokes over.
okay the next one is like a sippy cup. Now
That's
this one
random. Who drinks out of a sippy cup?
No, but like,
No, okay,
it's
we're
not
talking
like
about-
sippy cup. It's like when you have a water
Oh, the
bottle
straw.
Right.
with like a straw,
Right, and you're, like,
the
your cheeks go
are
in.
suctioned in when they're
yeah
Oh.
I
Right.
completely agree. Men should
Right.
only drink like from the glass.
Like, this
Right.
one, this one.
Right.
From the bottle,
Right.
they just
But
like
if their
scoop
cheeks
the top off.
are
Yeah,
going
yeah.
in when they drink, no.
Yeah.
right
Like they
like,
can't go like this.
right Like, I'm
No,
sorry.
that's so weird.
Like, I'm sorry, but no,
It's so
man.
weird.
I feel like for me personally, you cannot have like a Starbucks tumbler cup.
Right.
Get the cup with the sippy lid. Don't
Right,
get a straw.
right.
Don't get a straw.
Right. Like for me personally, like it's just not
Outlaw
it.
straws
It's not
for
it.
men.
Save the turtles, bring it back. Totally for men.
But we didn't use a straw.
But see, I don't.
Okay.
A straw at a restaurant isn't an ick to me. Like,
Just
No.
depends. It depends.
men drink
how
out of
they're
straws
doing
at
it.
restaurants.
No, I feel like not every straw. It just depends how they're doing it.
Right.
Hey.
So the other camera died, so we're gonna end this episode short. But thank you guys so much for watching another
Let us know if
episode.
you want more boy icks.
Let us know
Yes.
if you guys have any specific icks that
we can talk
really
about
really get you that
We'll
maybe we'll
discuss.
talk about in another episode. But you guys know where to find us. We're on Instagram, we're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, we're on all the socials at Roommate Rewinds. Actually, we're just on the socials that I listed down below.
And everyone stay
stay
fierce.
fierce.
Everybody, thumbnail.
I was gonna say, please make like a thumbnail.
Thumbnail.
No thumbnail, look scared.
Anything else I'm forgetting? It's been a while since I did this. We love you all, and you can catch
Love
us
y'all.
on another episode of Roommate Rewind
Bye.
next week. Bye.
Bye. Stay fierce.
Stay fierce.
Oh my god.